and welcome back to another episode of Pride and Peddlers. Before we do anything here today, we need to rename one of our clippers to the garlic chicken. And I think I know which one to do it. I'm not a big fan of Sovereign, so we're gonna get this one. We're gonna change it over to the garlic chicken. This is for Steve. There you go. There's the garlic chicken. And for everybody, just for you all to know, please feel free to suggest names for ships, names for islands, names for damn near anything. I want you all to be as involved as possible with this series, any series of mine, for the long run. That's just the type of person I am. I love the encouragement, I love the engagement, and we're gonna make it happen. So let's continue on with today's episode. We are getting close to the end of Margaret Hunt's Eat Your Vegetables. I don't know what the heck this notification is. Yeah, I remember what this notification is. Yeah, can we build this really quick? Yeah, thank you. We don't have a lot of bricks over here, but that's because I just now brought over some stuff from the Ruva, and that's going to be clay, so we're going to get that going. Go ahead and build up that small warehouse so we can get some more fertilizer into this spot. So this is going to be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? And now we have to wait until these guys are good. So hopefully we'll be able to mobilize additional hands to help us. Otherwise, this whole situation is going to start spreading, and I don't like that. People have forgotten they need to wash their hands after they use one of our premium outhouses.
You should go sit in the shade, boss.
I mean, that's technically what you're doing. There's a I'm not even gonna say it. I can't even. 310% for fertilizer production, by the way. So I'm curious to see what the next market is. Is it actually going to be for us, against us? I hope it's for us. That way we can make some more money. And what I think we need to try to do today is get some more of the aluminum profiles going. Hopefully get one of these refineries going. And see about expanding on a big brick factory campus-like area. I think back here seems like it's a good spot for it. So, like, because we have 3 over on this island, right? They're going to be producing a decent amount,
Wise
right?
to take time to learn the nuances.
Yeah, so it's the exact same as, like, the base game. Okay, so we would have to... In that situation, we would need 9. If I'm doing the mathematics correctly. Yeah, we would need 9. But I don't have the population limit to actually do that. I think... ultimately, 6 or... Oh, Edmundo Vara exposed. Nice. Affected goods. Okay, so this isn't really doing it. Okay, people don't always get what they deserve, but when they do, it creates an oddly festive atmosphere. This Edmundo Vara was quite adept at making enemies. And we are one of them. Because he constantly came asking for our silver, we provided it to him, and he was still a douche. So, I'm gonna go ahead and build a couple more of these. I'll just put them around here. I don't need to do too much with them. Because they're all gonna be in this side anyway. I might consider another warehouse. Just so it doesn't become, like, too overloaded. Are we good with this? Yeah, let's please mobilize. Let's go. Thank you. What do we need for this? We need 20. Okay, can we can justify building 2. So we'll get some more bricks in here, because that's important. Can't have all these guys getting that sick all the time. So that's Von Marsching's thing, and I think the prices haven't changed. What's happened right now is that we have these NPCs, we're selling the goods to them.
A new commission?
How much is the garlic chicken actually selling right now? Curious to see how much she'll buy that stuff for. She must have a potassium problem because...
A pleasant little exchange.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a potassium problem because that's all you're buying from me. That and are you buying couches?
Appearance is everything.
Oh, that just... Okay. So the price has changed. 78.
Ever seen a finer example? Von Marsching is the name on everyone's lips at society gatherings.
Okay, so we might actually want to consider working on our corn for a little bit because he's going to buy that for a lot more. I'm going to keep this route going. What about the caoutchouc? Is anyone else going to buy? I have to write, like, I need to make a chart and put it in front of me so I don't have to constantly go in between all these guys and figure out who the heck wants what and for what price. That's important. She'll buy, like, bricks for a lot, and I'm considering that right now. But the thing about it is, right, I need all these things actually, like, built up with silos. So we're gonna need not only fuel here, we're gonna need the fertilizer silos. I think, well, that's a minute? Ew. Yeah, you're at 168 flat. Okay, let's go ahead and extend these farm fields. I think we're gonna have to make corn our most lucrative trade option. Let's go ahead and plop down the silo at least. So how much we would need? We would need... We can bring over the timber, that's fine. We can also still make it here, so that's okay as well. We would need 40 bricks in order to get this whole section at least to have the fertilizer silos. Yeah, I think that's going to be the case. So I'm just going to open up some spots for these just for now. I think I need to open up a little bit in here just to fill this out. Yep, that'll be fine. Do the same for you. You didn't even have enough fields. I don't know what the heck. Oh, because I just deleted some. Yeah, you know, paying attention is helpful, I think. I don't know. Y'all can tell me whether it is or it isn't. Hopefully, by us ousting Edmundo Vara, it doesn't come to bite us in the rear later. But we shall see, because I've never done this scenario before, and I'm quite interested to see what's happening. Okay, so we have all these. We're just going to need some bricks. And we still have the fear that's over here. And as you can see, we're getting bricks at a much faster rate now, because we have 4 of these things actually up. But seeing as how that's the case, I'm just going to build these 2 as well. Let's just get as much as we can, because I'm bringing in a whole bunch of clay over there from Laruva. There should be no reason that these things shouldn't be working, to be honest with you. I do want to start a little bit, but we're... we also need to get some of the fertilizer over here, too. Okay. These also require some bricks. So, this home, we're going to move this one. We're going to put it over here. We're going to put a blueprint down. I'm not going to worry about changing out the layout for these things. But what I will do is I'm just going to move the homes into a different locale so I can plop them down here. In fact, it's not going to be too bad because right there, that's actually a decent amount of fertilizer production right there. I'll put this home back over here, and then we're also going to get this. We're going to plop it right over here so everyone can see who's in fact going into these outhouses. And then if the entire neighborhood starts to stink, not sink. Well, I mean, I guess it could sink. Reasons unknown. You will know who the culprit is. Are they even facing the right direction? Yeah, they are. So we're gonna have 4 over here. That should be sufficient enough.
Hold the crying.
You are trading that stuff. That's going over to Prospero. Can we get rid of this? I don't like seeing that little icon over there.
A fire broke out.
Okay. What the heck? Is it going to be disaster
The
episode?
epidemic left buildings abandoned.
Oh, alright. It left one building abandoned. Problem. One building, and we instantly built it back. Not that big of a deal. Okay, now we have a fire. Where is another fire department? Did I seriously not build one in here? I actually think I forgot to build a fire station over here. I guess we're gonna have 2. Well, I thought over here was gonna be the issue, but apparently not. Alright, what do we need for this right now? We need a lot of bricks. We also are gonna need some more burrs. I'm worried about that because I have to make sure we have a decent amount of income before we reach that stage. That's why I kind of want to get that other island going. Should we go ahead and build another clipper? I think we should. That way we can start trading that corn. Or, you know what? I guess I could use the Fear as well. The Fear would actually be a pretty decent ship to use. The only thing I have to worry about is the fact that, oh, we can't immobilize for a little while. That they're going to run out of corn here. So I might have to build some additional farms. Because right now it's very slow. With the fertilizer, it should be around 30 seconds. So if I were to also build some depots, which would be fantastic, I think, then we'll be able to have a greater storage capacity, and these things also require bricks. I don't like the fact that these require bricks. I understand the reasoning behind it, I just don't like it. Okay, we have that set up over here. In hindsight, I guess I could have upgraded this spot to burrs to get the clay going, but not necessary, I don't think. What can we use the orchards for? Because these ones could also be pretty... They need bricks too? Oh, come on. Everything needs bricks. We almost have 40 bricks in here. That's fantastic. We also just need to get rid of this freaking fire. How about you mobilize? And you can mobilize in about 15 seconds. That'll be pretty good. We'll get these guys working. So we almost have enough bricks in here. What I'll probably end up doing is waiting for a full 50, and then we'll take the 50 over here and we'll just build these things all up, and hopefully we'll have enough fertilizer coming in and do just that. And yeah, we're also going to take a hit from this because she's no longer purchasing the plantains at a higher margin. The caoutchouc wood, though, he's also buying a lot of our timber, which is pretty substantial. What I might do is, so I have the Endeavor over here.
Desmond!
I think I might use the Endeavor to bring stuff over. We have a lot of timber over here, and we're not always using it. I want to sell as much of it as I can. So I'm going to set a minimum over here of 40, and then I'm going to use the Fear to create a new route from Prospero with at least 100 tons of timber and trade it to Von Marsching as much as possible. I think that's a good idea. Let's send that to the call route because there's a whole bunch over here and we're not using it at all, so we shouldn't just sit on it. That's a lot of money wasted. And we're providing enough to our people anyway. We also have a lot of caoutchouc. I guess I could have sold that. But let's see how much the this is gonna help. While we wait for the Endeavor to actually come back over here. Did we get rid of this fire? Is it gone? Can I not have any disasters happening? There's some ruins, and the guy's gonna be like, the fire was extinguished. Is that what he's gonna say? I can't even rebuild that. Yeah, I know there are ruins in my cities. I see it. I'm looking at it. They're putting it out. I'm sorry. I forgot.
We all
Sue me.
want you to succeed.
Apparently not you, but we're gonna talk about that later. But now we got the fire services going. I thought this was actually going to be a better thing. Products provided by La Corona. Shampoo and pocket wash. And then what's the other one?
The fire left ruins behind.
Yeah, great, thanks. Love to see it. Yeah, we have 50 bricks in here. You wait for my flagship to come back, and it's right over here. You can barely see it because it's like a submarine. That's really cool. I like this thing.
Ready for orders.
Probably like one of the only reasons why I like that whole steampunk pack is because it actually changes your ship to look like the Nautilus. It's really cool. If only they would have added more ship skins to that pack. Look, I've already made my position known on that pack. I'm not a big fan of it. They should have definitely added some ship skins. They already did. They added this one. Why can't they add it to the other ships? I don't understand. This one's a sailing ship, so what was the issue? I should also use this great steam clipper not to just bring over stuff here. Okay, let's take 50 bricks, and we're going to take this over to Hadrien. And we're going to work on getting this area as lucrative as possible. So that would mean I need to actually build up another ship because I'm already using the Fear. And that is going to be another clipper, so let's get that going. I love using the clippers. They're fast. Let's get them out. Let's pump them out. We have a lot of plantains.
Stations.
Scarman Buddy's only taking 50. You know what? You are going to take more than that. I'm going to give you another 50 to take. And also, that's probably the Marge route, right? Yeah, you're on the Marge route. So we're going to give you 100 from here on, and that'll be a lot better.
Schooner reporting.
And unfortunately, the little guy is going to be pretty slow reaching over there. And then we have the garlic chicken coming
Just say the
in. We
word.
have Futures Dawn. This is what we have to work on, building up a harbor area, so we don't have to see our ships just waiting. Oh, you poor guy. Look at that. He's chugging. He's chugging. Look at all the goods he has stored in there. Oh. You'll do it. You'll get there by the time I'm 50. Alright, which one's this one? That's
Ready for
the
assignment.
Snapdragon. Okay. Yeah, I think once we get Hadrien all set up, I'm going to fast forward this. Once we get it set up, then I think it will be pretty good.
Trade with you? Lucky me.
Oh, yeah. Lucky you, man. Lucky you. You and I, we're buddies, okay? Well, don't worry about what the others say. You and I are cool. So we might actually see what the next event is by the time this episode's over. Yeah, I think we would, because yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, our flagship is getting over here. I don't know why I said the. It just kind of happened. This ship is getting over here.
Stoner reporting.
You should definitely. Yeah, we gotta get this or get built up so fast. But we're in the 50,000, so that's actually pretty good. What's happening here? Okay, it's extinguished. Love to see it.
Attention for the Admiral.
Okay, so the very first thing we need to build here are the outhouses. They are going to be crucial to this plan. Build them up. Hopefully everyone is going to be excited that they're there. And we're going to build our first fertilizer silo right over here, because we just flat out don't have any timber. We just made a trade. The good thing is that we do have these guys working in the back constantly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put another warehouse over on the other side so this doesn't happen, and that'll make these things work a little bit faster. We also have a ton of room over on this side. What other things can we make? Well, we should also consider the other raw resources. We're at the weapons factory? Jesus! What the hell is that, man? What are you putting fuel in there for? I can buy that, sure, but holy... Okay. Alright. Alright, I see you. Well, we are not at the coffee quite yet. Maybe the bombings. We could probably work on getting this stuff going over Hadrien. Yeah. So that way we can actually relieve the pressure on Prospero. That's pretty cool. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Have a couple more of the farm fields out here. I just need to make sure that we have enough right here for our corn, because with the corn actually built up to a decent degree, we will be able to make a lot of money from that. And once we actually get the next ship out, then that'll be a definite. And as you can see, like, we're now later on going to see a whole train of our yellow icons going to and from these NPCs, and it'll be pretty fantastic. So right now we have made somehow 437,690 coins through our trade. Okay, I don't know how, because maybe I've just been buying a lot of stuff or selling and I haven't been paying attention, but it is what it is. You never know until you see it later. I'm gonna build that one. So
What can I do for you?
how we're doing here? You're 2 minutes for that one, but this is 1:30. Why are you so bad? Oh, because we don't have enough people. Well, you know what? I can give you... I will fix this very quickly. We can go here and build an alpaca farm, and we will actually give these guys... We will give these guys ponchos. They need...
Not entirely feeble. Not strong, but not feeble.
I'm gonna just do this really quick. I'm gonna build this one up, but I'm gonna stop one of these.
Lunchtime so soon?
So they actually have an opportunity to get some ponchos in here, and I think that should be enough for them, right? Yeah. So if we give them some ponchos, their population will definitely go up. The problem here is that we don't have enough we don't have enough people who are gonna go to the bathroom. So we can use that for fertilizer. Okay, that is literally what the plan is. We don't have enough people. But if you give them ponchos, it incentivizes people to volunteer to come to Hadrien to help us out. Okay, see, I'm an actual G. This is why Carl and I were homies.
One must learn to be thankful.
But this one, on the other hand, you can go and enjoy your potassium, because that's all I really care. You just pay me to give you potassium. That's it. That's it. I don't even want to know what else you do with them bananas. That was a very disgusting thought that was put into my mind, and I am very, very shameful of myself. Shamed, not shameful. Shamed. That is the thing. We have the main town over here. I am very weary about upgrade them right now. You need a boxing arena, right? You can definitely do that, and they'll be pretty happy.
We have to thank you for it.
Yeah, you should. Are you gonna pay me for it, though? No, you're not. What? Who the hell? You want a sewing machine as a happiness need? That's not happening. That for certain is not happening. Absolutely not. If you needed it, absolutely, I would have given it to you. But if it's a happiness need, enjoy the boxing. What do you need as far as, like, actual goods? So now coffee has been unlocked. That's pretty good. So coffee can be actually farmed right here on Hadrien. I'm going to go ahead and start that up because that's actually a very, very good idea. And this is a fantastic spot for it because we're kind of close to some oil fields. This makes life a lot easier. So let's go ahead and build up some of these farm fields. We'll just essentially build up the area. And later on, when we actually need to work on it, then we'll do some adjustments. But it's really good to pre-plan in this situation. Maybe I could do this a little bit better. Yeah, I'll do it this a little bit better. We're just going to put the main buildings in the front, right? And we'll build them out this way. So that'll be a good one. And then we'll just copy this. Probably put it like 4 times. I think that's okay. Because then if we need to expand it, we have plenty of room over there in the back. I like that. And then the whole bombins thing. So I have a feeling this is something that we could actually do on Prospero. And you don't need a lot of hands in order to do it. The problem is the felt producer, and I don't have that. I have the alpaca farms that are still working, minus a silo. But that's not even enough for that. Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to min-max at the same time. So what was the name of the ship anyway?
Ready for a challenge.
The Mild Shrimp. Okay, the Mild Shrimp. You're getting the red icon. What can we do here? Well, we now have 50 people, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate.
They don't need us.
This one. No, I do. Get working.
I'll go grab my hoe.
I don't like it when you say that. We have all of these. Let's see how we're doing. We still need to produce a little bit more stuff.
Only because it suits me.
We're getting pretty close to 100,000. That's good. Where can we put another one of these? We can put it over here. This is a bad spot for it. This is going to be okay-ish if we move this home over back here. Move this home over back here. So then we'll just connect it with a roof like that. And we're going to put down... Hopefully I have enough for this. I think I do. At least I have enough for this one. No, I don't have enough for that one. Okay, so we're going to get at least enough to get these guys all having some fertilizer. If necessary, we can always just bring some over. The Mild Shrimp, what you're going to do for me is you're going to bring over some more bricks because we need to build up that those depots as quickly as possible and continue on. Because if we don't, we're going to lose out on a lot of money. I'm just going to take all of the bricks. There's no point. Just keeping over here. They're not doing anything for us right now. Get over here. And you're going to big chill over here anyway because you're going to be selling a lot of the corn. And that hopefully, I mean, while it's good that I'm selling the timber and he is buying the timber at a decent rate, I don't want to only rely on that. I need to definitely look towards the more expensive stuff. So if there wasn't an actual limit on the amount of bricks that I could make, I would have probably exploited the hell out of that and sold a whole bunch of bricks to the, what's her name? Pomona?
I'm already airborne.
Paloma, because like she's buying that out the wazoo. Same goes for bauxite. Any of these, it's not possible. You're only if only gas prices were this cheap in real life. Am I to honest? Like that takes so much time to actually process. It's unbelievable. I don't know how much it is in this one. I think it's okay. What's this? Subjugation women. I'm not reading that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I Want to really work on getting these specialists as well. See, oh, you know what? What is this? Yes, actually, good stuff. Yeah, like we could potentially start selling some sales to her. That'll actually be pretty good. They're 221. I need to see, like, this one will purchase a lot of coffee for a very, very good price. See, I'd pay that much for coffee. Okay, if it's good coffee, you bet I'll do that. You can't, like, I am the biggest sucker when it comes to coffee. They'll pay a lot more when it comes to the freaking cigars. Holy. Okay. But I think we're doing all right. Oh, the scarring buddy came back. They got another 100.
Flagship ready for orders.
Can we get another pier going here? Because this is really bad. That costs 50, man. I will put it, like, right here. We're gonna need some additional depots, so let's go ahead and, like, see what we can do to at least make this side look kind of nice-ish. Yeah, that's okay.
Money isn't my motive.
No, but it is mine. I need the money. Did you arrive here?
New orders.
No, you just grabbed all the friggin' timber. Well, at least this gives some time for these things to actually, like, be filled up with fertilizer, right? Regaining some? Is there enough in here? Fertilizer at? Oh, there it was. Yeah, we have the +1. Yeah, I guess it's working enough. Should have enough. Yeah, it's even. It's even. Same goes for these guys. So, like, the corn is being diverted into 2 different locations. It's being diverted into these for the cattle farms, so they actually produce enough beef for us. And they're also being sent towards Prospero so we can make tortillas. So they're dual purpose. And now we're going to start selling them. Why are you unhappy?
I had to get up in la mañana.
Okay. I got you. Where the heck am I going to put it, though? Maybe right here. Oh, man, you don't have to be that mad. See? Problem solved. You're the happy face. There's a happy... It's the content face, but, I mean,
It's
we'll
not
take
special here, but
I know.
what do you expect?
I know it's not. You just totally didn't only volunteer and knew the conditions were going to be like this, but you can still complain about it, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. I'm not salty about it at all. Okay, so alchemy resurges. Okay, so what are you doing here? Right. They will buy all of that. Culture 55% increase? Oh! Money! Hey, Hunt. You're no longer getting your potassium. Sorry, I could care less.
On our way.
I could care less. You're not getting that. Okay, the garlic chicken, you're on this one as well. You're gonna overload this with caoutchouc. We're gonna make so much money. This is insane. 55% above market value. Oh my god, I just felt some kind of way. That means we're gonna have to get a lot of fuel here now. I need one of these refineries going right now. But then, like, all goods plus 20%. No, I need to sell my
Trade
caoutchouc.
with you? Lucky me.
Thanks, buddy. Love you. But right now, I need to sell a lot of this. A lot of the good stuff. I just realized, how the heck am I gonna fit a freaking with tractor barn in there? Oh no. Okay, well, keep producing. Look at the money! Oh man, I just became so giddy out of nowhere, man. She's gonna go bankrupt. $348. Okay, who's gonna buy some more caoutchouc? We got caoutchouc over here. Over here, we got caoutchouc. Who's gonna buy some more? You don't want any. You're actually okay. You're buying stuff that's a little more.
What brings you out of your shell?
The fact that you are not buying anything that I'm selling, and I'm gonna go away now.
Of course we will take a stand beside you.
Oh,
if
awesome.
you are for freedom and justice.
Not entirely. We're moving on.
I hope I can offer something useful.
No, you cannot. And then she just doesn't flat out want to say anything. Okay, that's fine. So we are going to bankrupt Lady Margaret Hunt. Absolutely.
Awaiting new horizons.
We need to sell caoutchouc out the wazoo. What I'm actually going to do is, on this route, hold on. This route, we're going to remove this...
We all want you to succeed.
Yeah, totally. We're going to put the Future's Dawn and the garlic chicken on this route. And then we are still going to... I was kidding. I was kidding. We're going to still give her some potassium. It's not going to be a lot, though. I'm going to use the scrubbing buddy for it. So we'll just have a small sail to hunt... Oh, what the heck happened? There we go. There we go. So put that on the march route. The thing about it is, right, like, we're not going to have a lot of caoutchouc for this one, so what we need to do is we actually need to double the size of the fields or double the effectiveness, which the only way to really do that is to get one of these oil refineries going, and I had to use the bricks in order to get the other island going to start. But we're over 125,000 coins. That is awesome, okay? That is really good. We are almost close to this being back in business. We are going to extort Lady Margaret Hunt's stupidity. It is fantastic, and it is honestly her comeuppance for screwing us so royally before. Now we're going to bleed her dry with all of our money. Why am I getting so angry about this? Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. You halt it really quick, because there's absolutely no reason for you to take only 24 as a clipper all the way over there. So, we are going to get that refinery built up in the next episode. We're going to get some fuel. We're going to bring it over here. We're going to put it to these guys. We're going to watch them work, and we're going to make a ton of money in 30 minutes. So the next episode is going to be full of just straight up money making. Greasy Goblin in me is fully flourishing. So, until next time, my friends, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. At the time of this recording, we are 1,170 Rantians. Awesome! Thank you, guys. I love it. I love all of you. Truly, I do. If I could give you all hugs, I know Patrick's not a hugger, but I know the rest of you are. Shut up, Carl! I will catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.
Smithereen you!
Hold it in. Hold it in.
You'll have to do better than that.
Okay, cut!